Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining the stream. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream for everyone who's here. To the 8 people that are watching, thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. I apologize if you catch my streams and there are usually no commentary. I have 6 people in my house and they're not always quiet, so I have to do a lot of non-commentary stuff. But I also do like to show you guys the progress and how I come to build certain things. So if you're ever watching and there's no commentary, it's because of my kids being loud or something else in the background going on. We are in a cramped little 3-bedroom. If everything works out good and we get our budget squared away, then there's a possibility we can get into a bigger place. Right now, the biggest issue is, well, budget. So, I just want to say I am so grateful for all of the people that tune in and enjoy the streams. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. I do have, and well, I think this channel is only going to get better. So keep your eyes peeled. That's why it's a good thing to subscribe. That way you don't miss something if something's new. But where this channel is going to get a lot better. I've only been doing this for a year, and it is already pretty decent. I mean, 200, and I think last time I checked, 16 subscribers in just over a year. That's not too bad. I think we can do better. So, help out and share the channel. Recommend it to, anybody else you know that watches or plays art. If anybody is watching and has not seen the whole build yet, please just let me know, and I can fly out back and show everybody what's out there. All you got to do is throw a comment in the chat, and I will gladly do a zoomed out view of the build. And if everything goes to plan, which I'm hoping it does, it's going to be a very large build. says we have 8 people in here. That is great. As I've said, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, now 7. The funny thing is this counter for viewers is not accurate at all. I've had, for sure, I know 10 people in the stream before, and the little counter on YouTube said I only had 1 person in there. So, it's not accurate. I don't know how many people are actually in here. But, as I said, to everyone who's watching, I just want to give a big thank you. Without people like you, I wouldn't have a channel. Alright, so we're gonna skin all that. See, now it says 11, but yeah. I don't know for sure. All I know is people are watching, and I appreciate it. I have started my road to 1,000 subscribers. So, help out if you can. Hit that like button so it pushes it out. Recommend the channel. Subscribe if you're new. They keep saying they're changing the algorithm to help small channels, which is funny because they added in that what's it called, the hype button for small channels. Except what they didn't say was that hype button doesn't kick in until you have 500 subscribers. So it's like, the wee piddly guys, well, screw them. But the ones that are at, 500, oh, we'll help them reach higher. Either way, I don't really care. If I reach higher subscribers, awesome. If I don't, who cares? I'm not here for the subscribers. It does help because more popularity leads to more people that can give input on, ideas for builds and games and stuff like that. So that's the only reason why I want the subscribers. I'm not here to make $1 million. I'm here to play the games, share my games with other people, get input and feedback from those people to better give other people good content, advice, tutorials, stuff like that. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I want to get monetized. I want to live on my butt. That's not me. I'm a full-time auto mechanic at Subaru. I don't do this for the money. Now, a little bit of extra cash on the side, I won't argue with that, but I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I like to do it. Why can't I put... Oh, I know why. Okay. Because I had that one there. This one goes like that. And then this one has to be a half. Or else it won't line up right. So here in a second, for those people that are too shy to ask, I will be doing a flyback because I myself want to see where I'm at right now. That might look a little funky on the skin, but it won't be as bad because it's just one spot. Plus, I'm going to put something in the middle there that's going to draw attention away from the... Alright, let's go there, there. I know a lot of things when people don't do commentary, a lot of things seem kind of random, and it leaves you going, well, what the heck is he doing? But then, if you watch long enough, you realize, oh, I get it. It makes sense now. Okay, so all that right there is going to stay grass. Alright, so let's go back and look, because I said I was going to do it. So we got our large teleporter here. That's where Aaron's going to come in. Then we got our guards. And we got our wall all the way around. Come through the front gate. We got access to the shooting holes, access to storage area, access to the balcony area, access to the wall, which does ramp all the way around, except for that one piece in the back, which I have a special plan for. And then you got the dragon. And all the houses. So that is our build so far. And it's not even, if I can make the plan the way I want, that's not even halfway. Hey, Smedzy. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Just for that, you get to see something special. Look at that. You got your own house, buddy. Yeah, it's good to hear me on the chat, but at the same time, it's kind of a bad situation. I'm basically home with the kids, and they're in their room because my father-in-law has had a migraine headache for 3 days straight now, and it got so bad he had to go to the hospital So the wife took him to the hospital, and they're doing a bunch of scans and stuff. He's 95 years old, so yeah. But because both kids are in their rooms doing their own little thing instead of out here bugging mom, I got a little bit of quiet time. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, dude, I had to come home early from work to so that she could take him to the hospital. Uh, they're just starting a bunch of tests, so they probably won't be home uh, tonight, or she might be home tonight, but with how late it is, I think they might keep him overnight to monitor him and keep him on IVs and stuff. You know, rack up that bill. Everyone knows how hospitals are. Migraines do suck, but usually they go away. He's had it for 3 days, and today he said that it was so bad, it felt like two people stabbing him with knives on each side of his head. Now, being 95 years old and a stubborn old coot, um, for him to actually want to go to the hospital is something else. Are you in Canada, Smedsy? You say down there, so I'm guessing you're in Canada. Yeah, I've always wanted to go. I've never been there. I've been to Mexico, which is funny because I live in Washington. I can take a ferry. I live in Port Angeles. I can take a ferry from here to I think it's BC or somewhere over there, right across the water. I can walk out my front door and down the road a little bit, and I can see Canada. So I think it's Victoria is where our ferry goes to. But it's funny because the ferry is literally 5 minutes away, and I have never been to Canada. Mexico is 3 days away, and I've been there. Funny how life works, though. Yeah, well, like I said, I've never been there. I don't know exactly where this ferry goes, but it goes somewhere over there to Canada. That's all I know. Me and the wife always talk about with the whole Trump tariffs and stuff like that, and when everybody was like, "Hey, Canada, just adopt us," we were totally like, "Yes, please, make Washington part of Canada." I'm on the ocean. I live in Port Angeles. I live on the peninsula of Washington. You know, Port Angeles, Squim, Forks, La Push, places like that. That's basically the area I live in. We do have a lake nearby. We have Lake Crescent. And it's a pretty decent sized lake. Wow, crazy! If we get two more people watching right now, it will be the highest viewer count I've had, well, ever. Yeah. The biggest thing is I've never really been out of Washington except for to Oregon a couple times. I've been to I lived in Montana for 5 years, but came back because I missed the ocean. So, and of course, Mexico. Been to Mexico, never been to Canada. I was thinking about eventually, you know, taking a vacation and taking my daughter over there. But I don't know. Is there a lot to do in Victoria for like touristy stuff? Or I'm sure it is. We got a lot of stuff here that tourists come over here for. People are funny. Got 17 people in here and only one's talking. That's all right. 620 miles. That's a bit of um, a distance. Yeah. I knew it was the capital. I just didn't know if it was like, do they have a lot of entertainment and stuff for like that based for tourists? Like if I was to take my daughter there, do you think we'd have a good time? Or would she be kind of bored and my wife's been there, but she that was back in like when she was in high school, like junior in high school. Yeah. I mean, it's also maybe find out what the best time of year would be to go. Because I know during the summer, we get boatloads over here. We get people coming in on planes. Our summers, the locals make a killing off 97. Holy crap, that was a long time ago. Okay, maybe not that long. It's been a while, though. Yeah, almost 30 years. Yeah. That reminds me, next year I'm turning 40 years old. Jesus. Where does the time go? So, what what are the guidelines to you know, say I wanted to move my family to Canada? Do you know what that would take to do that? Like, would I have to go through something to be allowed there because it's my heritage? I want to go to Norway. That's also part of my heritage. I want to go everywhere. All right. So, other than cosmetic decorations, this part of the build is almost complete. I got to put those two houses up back there. Put a couple more signs in for Aaron to go through. Oh, self-respect, huh? Probably easier for me to get into Canada than you to get into America. They make it very, very hard to get in here sometimes. But you know, there's a really funny thing about that. All the people that are not from America that come into America have to study and take certain tests to get their citizenship. You know, half the people in this country would fail that test. Your government is terrible. We have a Trump. That's all I'm going to say on politics right now. All right, so let's see. Let's do a door there. Hmm, let's see. Should I do the window next to the door or one over from the door? The only reason why I ask about the no, last time I heard they're hurting for auto mechanics, and that's what I do right now. So you think beside the door? Okay. I like beside the door too because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put well, you probably didn't see the inside of these, but I basically made the living area and then a bedroom area. So I was thinking about doing two rooms. Right? Exactly, Jim. Exactly. Our country is weird as hell. They're crazy. We're all crazy. And that's coming from somebody who's lived here their whole life. We're all crazy. But I guess everyone's a little crazy sometimes. Smedzy, are you playing? Are you on the server? Make it daylight. I don't want to be the only one doing it. People might get mad at me. Not that they can really tell who's doing it, but it's funny. Yay! Ask and you shall receive. Oh. I'm really hoping that eventually I can get my finances in order and buy a house because I really enjoy having the internet interaction with people. So doing this right now, what we're doing, I absolutely love it. But unfortunately, I can't do it all the time because, well, kids. The wife likes to sit in the kitchen, and which is very close to our living room, and play her TV shows on her phone, and she's always cooking, and her her dad's over on his computer, which is very close to me, and he's always got his show going, and kids are running up and down, and the cat's getting into stuff, and yeah, it's chaos. That's the only way I can explain it. Constant chaos. Alright, let's get all this. I think I might move Aaron and Crazy up here, and then make the other two down here other people. Oh well, that's awesome. I have a lot of content, Jim Jam. I tend to restart a lot of stuff. I'm a habitual restarter. I'll get halfway through a build, and move on to something else, and never go back to the other one unless somebody reminds me. Then I'll go back. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm pushing for 1,000. See, I understand. I do the same thing. If well, unless I'm streaming. If I'm streaming, I can kind of focus a little bit. But if I'm not streaming, I'm constantly up and down, walking around, going and checking stuff out around the house and well, yelling at the kids and yeah, yeah. All right, let's get the roofs on here. I don't think that's what I want to do. I have to do it the same way as the floor, interior floor, or it's not going to line up right. So triangle there, triangle there, and then triangles all the way across here. Yeah, a lot of my stuff doesn't have edits in it because I'm working off just straight PlayStation. I don't have enough room in the place I'm living now to have a whole streaming setup. But as I said before, once I get my finances in order and can figure out how to make mortgage payments, um, I plan on getting uh, the whole works and everything. Yeah, yeah, I get that 100%. Sometimes, and that's another reason why sometimes I will have quiet, but still not have my mic on because sometimes I have severe ADHD, but when it comes to video games, I get what they call hyper focus, and I will focus more on the conversation and what I'm trying to say rather than play the game. So I end up, I don't know if you've watched any of my other recorded series. A lot of the time, I end up wandering around, just aimlessly running back and forth. So I just sometimes it's easier to just not have the commentary, have my mic on. I think this is turning out pretty good. I'm gonna step away for a second. I got to get my daughter some juice real quick. So enjoy the view. What? No, I'm still doing my thing. Can you hear it? Okay, then that's what matters. Maybe tomorrow we'll book your plane. Yes, you will have to do extra work tomorrow because mommy had to go to the hospital with grandpa. All right, I am back. Realized I forgot to mute my mic, but oh well, whatever, right? Not like I was screaming and yelling. Oh, that placed in the wrong spot. That is irritating. Okay, so let's see. Um can you place a ceiling on a ramp or on a rail? No, you cannot. So This is going to have to be, or it is going to be purely cosmetic. Wow, 24 guys, 24. That's a new record for me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining. That's an all-time high for me. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Every little bit helps. Listen to me go on like a little kid in a candy store. uh, Sometimes I make myself laugh. That doesn't make me crazy, right? Or does it? I don't know. I know if you talk to yourself, you're crazy, but are you crazy if you make yourself laugh? It's an interesting question. Okay, I'll stop now. Oh, this mod does not have the same uh, abilities as the Castlecraft structures, so I can't get the quarter sloped wall. So we're just going to have to... No, that's not the one I want. Yes, it is. I don't know. Alright. So... No, I don't want that. I want... Ah! Getting all weird with my buttons now. Well, you know, what is the definition of sane? Nobody knows. Just like normal is only a setting on a washing machine. Oh, I think we lost some people. They must not like my crazy jokes. See you later, Jim Jam. Yeah, just subscribe if you're new and keep an eye out for more streams. This build's not even halfway done yet, so there's going to be a lot more. As I said earlier in the stream, this will be... Actually, I don't think I said it out loud. I said it in game chat. This is going to be the biggest build I've done, or not biggest, but maybe the best build I've done yet. And that is all, you know, by perspective. But I feel it'll be the best one I've done yet. My biggest issue is the fact that I have not had a lot of experience with the decoration mods. So like JVH and stuff like that, it's all new to me, and I don't know exactly what you can do with it yet. I've been playing around with it a little tiny bit, but I just have no experience with it. I need to. because a lot of people use it and a lot of people say it's great. I also need to start practicing with the move tool. Everybody swears by that one too, so I need to start experimenting and see what that's all about. There we go. How's that? That's kind of cool looking. So I think we're gonna build this building over here, which will finish up the housing in this section. And we'll call the stream there. For those who are new or just tuned in or whatever, that I got signs all over the place that's going to direct the uh, guy who did this, Aaron Longstaff, through a bunch of stuff. Um, of course, I am very big on giving credit where credit is due. They had the Castlecraft Structures mod, which is not the whole thing. The walls and the houses are the Viking mod, but the walkways that I'm using are Castlecraft. The teleporter skin out there is Castlecraft. But I will put more signs in, thanking the other people. I gotta find out who the creator was for the Viking mod and put their name in here somewhere. I also gotta shout out to Sandy, who created the Cozy Cabins mod, which is where all this grass came from. That on next stream. I am going to be doing little bits in between streams, but we'll have to do that house next stream, and then I want to put a fountain down right here, put some statues over here. I got to finish doing what I did over there. I'm a very symmetrical kind of person, so if I do something on this side, most of the time I do it on this side. And then I'm not going to spoil what is going to happen, but this right here is going to be something else. It's going to be a change of worlds, is how I will put it. So, stay tuned. You might see something you like. We're going to go from Viking into an entirely different world. I wonder which one is Steve on? Is he on that platform or that? I think he's on that one, or maybe up there. I don't know. He said he was close. He said he's on the same island, so he's got to be up there or over there. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who has showed up. It means a lot. Unfortunately, I can't do this forever. So, the big one on the left, so up there on that big one, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. He said he was just out of render range, so that would make more sense. But if I could stream all day, every day, I would totally do that. Oh, he's building on the entire mountaintop. Okay. Well, then, my build might eventually. Well, let's see. No, I don't think it will pop into render range. That's pretty good area. But this back part is going to be pretty large also. This is just the beginning. But yeah, Ed, if you are still watching right now, make sure to hit that like button. Please, it helps a ton. Uh, Subscribe if you're new to the channel. This, it's gonna get bigger. It can only get better. Um, Also, take a minute to view some of the other content. You know, the more views it gets, the more it pushes it out. Yeah, I've seen them over there. Yeah, they got the little Hobbit halfling village going on over there. But yeah, anyways, share the video, share the channel to people, recommend it. You know, let people know about it. They can check it out. If they like it, then they like it. If they don't, no big deal. Check out some of the other games I've been playing. You know, Medieval Dynasty and Sengoku Dynasty are great games. So get in there, watch them, see if you like it. I've been on a building kick on Ark lately, so I haven't played Medieval or Sengoku that much, but yeah, let's do this. I can't. I would I would not be anywhere without the people that have subscribed. Here's me rambling on. I'm just gonna end the stream now. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Rowan Conquest signing out. See you next time.